Hello, hi guys, how are you? I hope you are fine. I am Mohammed Saeed. I'm so glad to see you again in this the second video about site-to-site VPN. And as you remember in the first video, we talked about how to configure it between these two ASA router, this ASA and this ASA, but we didn't use this server. We use it as from commands. We use CLI commands, as you remembered here. Yes, to configure it through pre-shared key also. So we use the pre-shared key. So this is the second video. I'm going to speak about something like certification authority. So what does this mean? What is this certification authority? Here, just imagine here. What's this? Imagine here I have here a router. Because this is my first tablet pen here I am using. So say congratulations to me. Okay, this is the first video about this very nice genius device. So let's start now. I have here. Let's suppose here I have router, and I have another router here. I have another router and a router here. So imagine that I want to use pre-shared key. Yeah. So imagine that I want to use pre-shared key here. Yes. Between this router I have to use, or I must use just one pre-shared key between this router and this router. So router 1 and router 2, I have to use one pre-shared key. If I want to make site-to-site VPN between this router and router 3 here, I have to use separate, yes, pre-shared key. Also here, if I want to use between this router and this router, separate pre-shared key. Also here, separate pre-shared key. Also here, and it's also like this, like this, like this. So imagine that's how many pre-shared key I will make. It will make headache for us. So what's the solution here? The solution here is simply I will use something called certification. So what does this mean? Certification here. So I want just to delete something here. Okay. We delete everything here. Okay. Now yes, I have router, and a router here. Here I have to use something called server 2003. In this video I will use server 2003. This server, it will responsible to distribute the certification authority. So I will connect this router by this server, and also like this, like this, like this. So if router 1 wants to communicate with router 2 through site-to-site VPN, router 1, the first step here, he wants to ask its certification from this server. Then the server will reply to the router by its certification authority for router 1. And also router 2 here, he will ask his certification from server, and server will reply to it like this. And router 3 here, the same procedure. So, and router 4 also the same procedure. Then all routers here, it has the specific certification for each other. So router 1, if wants to communicate with router 2, he will send its certification authority to router 2. Then router 2, he will ask router 1, wait, who gives you the charge to communicate with me? So why you want to communicate with me? Do you have any certification? So router 1, he said, yes, I have this certification from this server. So router 2, he will accept this certification and will communicate with router 1. So this is just, this is just the briefly description about this one. Now I am going to I'm going to make more details about this one. So delete everything here. I love this pen. You see, it makes me more confused. Sorry, more relaxed to explanation. So this is very good. So this now, let's suppose here I want to choose the red pen here. Yes. Where is it? Where is the mouse here? Yes, I have here is router 1 or ASA1 and ASA2 or router 2. So before I start to complete this second part, I want to just to mention about something called, we have two types of encryption keys. So I have two types of encryption key. So the type number one here, it's called symmetric. And second one, they call it asymmetric. So what is the difference between this one and this one? So just change the color here, sorry, to black. Yes. So now the asymmetric here, just imagine here I have router 1 communicate with this router. So router 1, if wants to make or start the connection, VPN connection between router 1 and router 2, they should use something called shared secret key. So for asymmetric, we use something called shared symmetric key or shared secret key. Shared secret. So let's suppose router 1 has the shared secret is Cisco, and this one is Cisco also. So the same shared secret key. So this is symmetric. For encryption and decryption, they will use the same shared secret key. So this is for about symmetric. What about the difference of asymmetric? So the asymmetric here, before that the symmetric, each router here, sorry, each router, router 1 and router 2, they will use the same key to encrypt and decrypt. So the same key, one key for this, it will make for encrypt, and the same key they will use for decrypt. So the same key for encryption and decryption. But asymmetric here, if I have router 1 and connect with router 2, they will use different keys. They will use two keys. So they will use two keys like this. I will try to draw this key. No problem, that's good. This key, it will go for encryption, and the next key they will use for decryption. So decryption. So one for encryption and one for decryption. This key, they maybe we will call it public key, and this key we call it private key. But you have to focus here. Public key, it makes, maybe it be used for encryption, and maybe it will use also for decryption. So maybe public key here they will use for encrypt or for decrypt. Also for decrypt. Also for private key. Private key could be for encryption or for decryption. So this is the difference between symmetric and asymmetric. So asymmetric, it is more secure. Yes, more secure to make VPN connection between peers. So this is the difference between symmetric and asymmetric. So I think now it's clear. We'll delete everything here. Now we are going to speak about something called Diffie-Hellman algorithm. So to make security, the connection between peers through VPN connection through public network, I have to make this password or make my certification more secure, invisible, or can't one read it, or if someone get this certification or pre-shared key, he will not be able to read it, to know what is this certification, what is this pre-shared key. So here is we are going to use something called Diffie-Hellman. So Diffie-Hellman here, it will use for something for like authentication and encryption, or algorithm that make a mathematics more complicated to break my certificate or break my pre-shared key also. So here is we have called Diffie-Hellman. So Diffie-Hellman and Diffie-Hellman, it is comes from two, I think, yes, two engineers. One is his name is Martin Hellman, and the other one is Whitfield Diffie. So they make it Diffie-Hellman. I will use DH for Diffie-Hellman algorithm. So this is, I'm going to just make some explanation about this one. So what is this, or what is the secret about Diffie-Hellman? Suppose here I have, here is router 1 or ASA1 and router 2 ASA2 or ASA2, otherwise no problem. These two routers, they want to make or to connect between each other through VPN connection. What will happen here? So this is what I'm going to speak about. Here is each router 1 or ASA1, it will has Diffie-Hellman public and Diffie-Hellman private key. So it has two keys, one public and one private. Also in ASA2 here, sorry, there's a pen here. Yes, also this one, it has Diffie-Hellman public key and Diffie-Hellman private key. So two routers, they have the same thing. So I want just to make it more, just thickness, just to make it more round. Okay, just to make it more clear for you. Now, what will happen here? Look at this. Router 1 here, or ASA1, will initiate the VPN connection with other sites. So router 1 or ASA1 wants to start the VPN connection with ASA2. So what will happen here? Router 1 or ASA1 will send its Diffie-Hellman public key, so it will take, let me just change the color to make it more clear for you. I will use blue here. So this router, it will send its Diffie-Hellman public key where? To the ASA2. So ASA2, it will send the half of Diffie-Hellman public key or of math formula. So this ASA1, it has the Diffie-Hellman public key. This router 1 or ASA1 will start the VPN connection with ASA2. In the first step, the router 1 or ASA1 will send it's the half of Diffie-Hellman public key or math formula of router 1 to router 2. So each router here, ASA1 and ASA2, they will use or they will have the half of they will use the half of public or Diffie-Hellman public key. So each one, it will has that both of them. So router ASA1, it will has Diffie-Hellman public half formula, and ASA2, it will has also half formula of Diffie-Hellman public. This is for router 1 and this is for also router 1. You can imagine now? I think it's clear. Now after ASA1 or router 2 will get this, the half of Diffie-Hellman public key of router 1, he will send it's the half of Diffie-Hellman public key to the ASA1. So here is, it will has the half, the half Diffie-Hellman public key of router 2 or ASA2, and here is already it has the half of Diffie-Hellman public key of from ASA2 or router 2. So both of them, they will complete each other. Everyone, it will has half. So now it's complete here and it's complete here also. So what will happen after this step? After this step, now they will make encryption. This public key, Diffie-Hellman public key, it will create like shared secret. They will create shared secret here and shared secret. So each router here, it will has the same shared secret key. They will understand each other. They will know this shared secret key, it's to connect with with ASA router 2, and this shared secret key, it will connect to the ASA1. So this is how it will happen about this Diffie-Hellman. So after they get the half of Diffie-Hellman public key, they will use it to generate the shared secret key in each router. And the Diffie-Hellman private, they will use, Diffie-Hellman private, they will use to decrypt. So this is, they will use to decrypt. Also, for Diffie-Hellman private, they will use it to decrypt shared secret. So after they exchange their secret key, they will use private to decrypt this shared secret key and analyze it. And also this ASA2, they will use, after get the shared secret key from ASA1, ASA2, it will use the Diffie-Hellman private key to decrypt the shared secret and make sure this shared secret key, it's the correct shared secret key come from ASA1. So this is what's about the Diffie-Hellman. Okay, so finally, we can talk about something called 3 messages. What is these messages? I will use I will use this color. Okay, the message number 1, the message number 1 here, message number 1, it will be like exchange of negotiation policy. So the first step or the first message, router 1 and router 2, router 1 here, sorry about that. Okay, router 1 and router 2, they connect in each other. They will, the first message here, they will share its all and negotiation about the policy. So what I mean about policy, sorry about that, maybe. So, yes, what is mean about policy here? The policy, it is like they will exchange and negotiation what kind of policy they do use, like maybe they will use DES, triple DES, they will use maybe SHA, and also so on. So they will negotiate and exchange the same policy. This is the first message. The second message here, they will exchange the Diffie-Hellman. They will use Diffie-Hellman private and public key, Diffie-Hellman algorithm. They will exchange. This is the message number 2. The message 3, the 3 messages here, they will make identify verification. So after they decided which policy they want to use, they will make shared secret key through Diffie-Hellman. And the last step, or the last message here, they will make something called identity authentication. So what does this mean? So identity authentication, they will choose, maybe I can use pre-shared key, or I can use certification authority. So maybe I can use a pre-shared key, or I can use certification. So in the last video we spoke about pre-shared. Now in this video we are going to speak about certification. So I think now it's more clear. We have 3 messages. The first message is decide which policy I need. The second message, it is used the Diffie-Hellman algorithm to create shared secret. The 3 message, it's to use, or I have 2 choices. What kind of identity authentication I will use? I will use pre-shared, or I will use certification authority. So this is the most important thing until now. So this is about Diffie-Hellman and about 3 messages of IC phase 1. So these messages we called it IC phase 1. So IC phase number 1. So this is what about this one. So now we are going to speak about identity authentication. So delete everything here. We don't need it. Yes. So this is I think now it's very clear for everyone. I think if you didn't understand what I'm saying, you can just replay it and listen it again, because I think I did it, yes, more clear. I know everyone here listening me, he's waiting for lab. I know that maybe he didn't like the theory section, but you know, the theory section is very important to understand the lab, because in the lab I will make it very quick, not quickly, I will make it step by step as I told you before, but you have to understand what is the Diffie-Hellman and what is the procedure to make this authentication. So this is what I'm looking forward to, yes, to do it here. Now we are going to speak about identity authentication. I hope I will explain it very clearly to you. So I think now clear correctly here everything, yes. So now, yes, so now I will use about I talked about in the last thing about identity authentication. It could be maybe pre-shared or certification. So just I'm speaking about a little bit about a pre-shared key, like if I have router here, the first message, as I told you, they will negotiate the policy. Then after agreed about which policy they will want to use it, they will use the message number 3. The message number 3, the message number 2, it will be about the use Diffie-Hellman, they will use Diffie-Hellman algorithm to create the shared secret and make the authentication more secret, more secure. The last message, they will use the pre-shared key. Maybe they will use the same pre-shared key between each other. The second one, it's the certification. So certification, this is about our topic today. So certification, what does this mean? Certification, that as I told you before, if I have many routers, I must use separate pre-shared key between each other. So it will make headache for us. What is the solution here? The solution here, I will use just one server, and this server connect with all router what I want to need to communicate between them. So this server, it will be responsible to distribute certification authority to each router here. Okay, now I think it's more clear for you. Yes, more clear. So this is about certification. So this is the difference between pre-shared and certification. But what is the procedure here? The certification, it will be look like this certification. So this certification, it has 3 major components. The first component, it will be something called, here is public key, and I have something called device signature, and I have something called here CA signature. This is the most important, CA signature. So this certification, it has 3 major components: public key, a device signature, and certification authority signature. So what is these 3 things? Let's suppose that router 1 wants to get its certification. He will tell the server, hey, please give me my certification. I want to make VPN connection between other routers, so please give me. So router 1, it will send device signature for it and public key for encryption. So after that, sorry, what is this message here? Do you want to change color? No, I will not change. Change color 7 basic, no problem about that. So now the router 1 will send its device signature and public key. After that, the server here, he will agree this one. He will make its CS signature here to be more authorized. So it will be, because this server, it will connect between all routers here. So this CS signature, it's very important. So CS signature, it's like identity to a very important identity, yes, to send it to each router there. So public key, I talked about public key of router 1 and router 2, or router 1, router 2, router 3, or router 4 to start the secure communication between router 1 and router 2. So if router 1 wants to communicate with router 2, they will send its certification to router 2. Router 2 will lock to the public key and will lock to the device signature to know this public key is regenerated to router 1 or router 2. So if router 1 send its certification to router 2, router 2 will take the public key. Okay, public key is good, but public key here, it's come from where? Here, router 1, he will say, hey, I signed here, so my signature, it's here. So router 2 will see the public key and will see the router 1 signature here. So it will agree. It will be the last step here for CA signature. CA signature, it is the most important here, or this is the trust point. This is the trust point. You see, my trust point here, this one, it will be comes from. So if he agreed, okay, this is your public key. Okay, you signed here. Okay, until this moment I agreed. I believe you. This certification is for you. But from where you get it? So from where you get this certification? He will see this CA signature. Okay, this is the same server, the same CA signature of my certification. So okay, router 1, you are trusted. So okay, take my certification, and the same procedure here for router 1. So this is like simply explanation to understand it. You got it? I think it's easy. Yes, it's easy. So the CA signature here will take this signature and encrypt with the private key. So as I told you, there is public and the private. They will take this CA signature and decrypt it by a private key, yes, to know if this certification is authorized from this server or not. So router 1 will be also authorized to make communication between router 1 and router 2. I think it's clear now. I think I did my best. I hope this will be suitable for you until this moment. So it will be the last thing here, and before I go to the lab, I will speak about something called SCEP. What does this mean? The SCEP, it is simple certification enrollment protocol. Simple certification enrollment protocol. So what is this? Here is, I have two ways. I have manual or I have automatic, or manual or pre-shared. So I have manual or pre-shared. Here is pre-shared here. It's not pre-shared key, this one. Don't make confused. This is not like this. No. This is, it means I have two ways to get the certification. It could be maybe manual. What does this mean? If here is, I have the server for CA certification. I have two router here. If this router 1 wants to get the certification from CA certificate server here, the manual here, router 1, it will not get the certification until the administrator will approve or will agree to send it. But pre-shared, here is, they will send it automatically. So if router 1 send the request to CS certification, CS certification server, they will he will trust this router and will send automatically by pre-shared. So this is what I'm going to use. We are going to use today in this lab, we are going to make the pre-shared, not manual. Manual, maybe inshallah I will do it later by another lab. I will show you how to make it manual also through ASDM. So this is what I'm going to speak about it. I hope this will be beneficial for everyone. See you. Sorry, what was this message? Sorry about this one. So I hope to see you later again in our lab. So see you again, and until we do it as well. So bye bye for now. I will come back later. Bye bye. Hi guys, let's now go to second part of this video, to the lab part. Now we are going to make VPN side-to-side between two routers. Change just here's colors, please. Sorry about this. Maybe PC is too much slow because there is a lot of software are turned on. So just we need to change the color here to be more black. Okay. Yes. Now we are going to make VPN connection sorry about that. What's this? Let's do this. Okay. Now we are going to make VPN connection between ASA1 and ASA2. So, but I don't want to use pre-shared key. Here is I will use something called certification authority. I will use this server, Windows 2003, yes, to distribute the certification to these two routers here to be able to make VPN connection between each other. So this one and this one. ASA1, it will connect it with this PC here. I will make it as VMware for Windows XP. And this ASA2, it will connect it also to this PC, also through VMware, also Windows XP. And this PC here, this is for management. So this is for management. This, it will be Windows 7 here. Like, this is my PC here. I want just to make configuration of ASDM through this PC here, 200.200.200.200. So this is the IP address of this PC. The server, it will be 200.200.200.3. This .2 and this is .1. So this is the IP address, the network address 200.200.200.0 throw by 24 subnet mask. This is, I will make VPN connection between this PC and this PC. So this PC, it will be about 55.88.99.100 over 24 subnet mask. Here is, it will be 55.188.100.100 here. Yes. So I want to make VPN connection, side-to-side VPN connection between this IP address and this IP address, or this network address and this network address. So this is what we are going to do in this lab. The first, I will make it like in many steps. The first step here, I will show you how to download ASDM through ASA router. The second step, we are going to make configuration of in server. We will make we will learn how to make or prepare CA server 2003, and I will use SCEP protocol. Okay, now the third point, we are going to make how to configure ASA 1+2 for VPN side to side connection. So this is the main thing. The final thing, we are going to test it through ping. So this is our 4 points here in this lab. So I think now let's start now. I think this is finished here, like this one here. We are going to show you step by step how we are going to make this lab. So this one, I want just to minimize it. Maybe I need it later. So here is, as you see, here is ASA1 and ASA2, and here is my server 2003. The first thing, I will show you how to configure or how to download the ASDM through our router. Here is because I want just to save our times, to focus on the main things. I have already downloaded the ASDM inside my ASA1 and ASA2. I will show you, but how to make it just quickly. Here you see ASA dir flash. Here is I download ASDM 645204 through my router. So I will show you how to make this one. Here is, you have to download this file from internet. You can search it by Google, this file, and use it just for making lab and practicing. I will show you. Here we are going to go to I will close just this one because maybe make my PC slow here. I don't need it. Maybe you just focus again. Cisco system, yes, sorry. Now here is Cisco TFTP server. This is my file. I want to copy this file to my ASA router ASA1 through TFTP server. So I will go to turn on the TFTP server here. So this is, here's desktop. A lot of software here as I'm downloading just one. So this is Cisco TFTP server. I will open it. This is a shortcut. Okay. Now, as you see here, this is the TFTP server. This is the IP address of my PC here, 200.200.200.200. Now, go to ASA1, make copy from TFTP server, yes, to my flash. Hit enter. Sorry, to my flash, from TFTP server to flash. Yes, the IP address of my PC here, 200.200.200.200. Okay, the file name is there. I will make it just copy paste from here. This is copy, Control C. Here is, don't forget to make .bin because the extension of this file is bin. Okay, now hit enter. He said to you the destination file name is this one, you want to use it. Okay, no problem. He said the warning, the file is already exist in this. Do you want to overwrite this one? If you hit enter, you will delete it and overwrite, also download the new one. But here is, I don't want to overwrite because I already downloaded. So this is just, I want to show you how to make it. It's very easy, it's not too much complicated. So just make sure you have to download TFTP server, any TFTP server, Cisco TFTP, anyone, any kind of TFTP. Then connect with your PC here through loopback interface. So now I don't want to override because I have already downloaded here in my ASA router. So this Windows XP here, it is connected through XP. This is my VMware. The first thing is I want to show you the VMware. So this is Windows XP and this is Windows XP. I have two Windows XP. This Windows XP, I will go there to see this is the IP address. This one 55.88.99.100. So this Windows XP, it will connect it to this one. And this XP, Windows XP, it will connect to another Windows XP here, Windows XP 2. Check the IP address here, 55.88.100.100. So this Windows XP-2, it is for this side, for this area here. So to be more clear also, because I found a lot of guys here, they asked me through YouTube and LinkedIn and through Facebook, they asked me about how you can connect VMware with router, how can I choose the interfaces. So I will show you how. Here is this one. So after I download VMware already exists there. You will see a lot of adapters here. You see, you will see adapter VMnet 8, VMnet 1, and VMnet 2. And here is loopback. This is loopback. This loopback is connected here. So this loopback, this loopback is connected with Windows 7. This is Windows 7 connected with 200.200.200.200. So if you go there and see the IP address, what is this IP address? I will show you just details. 200.200.200.200. You see, this is the IP address. And if you go to VMnet 1, this one is to be 55.88.100.101. So this VMnet 1, it will connect with this PC. You see, and VMnet 2, it will connect with 55.88.99.101. So this is VMnet 2, it will connect with this PC. Yes, so here is Windows 2, it will be connected with VMnet 1 as you see here, and Windows XP 1, it will connect by VMnet 2. Here is Windows Server, it will connect with VMnet 8. So this is about just briefly explanation about how I can connect this router, these two ASA routers with VMware and connect with Windows Server 2003. So we finished the first step. The second step here is we are going now to Windows Server 2003 and we are going to make it ready to be able to distribute our certification to ASA 1 and ASA 2. So now let's go to Windows Server and 3 here. Here is I will go to just Control Alt and insert. Here is this is my username because you will use it later. Don't forget, administrator is easy. My password, I can't say my password here. So I will just type it here with silence. Yes. Now I am inside the Windows Server and 3. Here is I have to enable two things before I configure the before configure SCEP. So the first thing here, I will go to Start, then Control Panel, as you see here. Go to Add and Remove, and Add or Remove Programs. So now go there. Now go to Add, Remove Windows Components. As you see here, I want to enable two things. The first thing is I want to enable Internet Information Service, IIS. This is the first thing. Before I enable this one, I will make next. Then after that, I will go to here. So go next. Just waiting for installing this one. We finished now. I hope so. That's everything in our life to be like this, to pause your life and finish it and then come back again. So this is finish. Click on finish here. Now we are going to add and remove also in this component. Again, we are going to add this one, certification. Go inside. I will add two of them, certification service CA and certification service web enrollment support. This is what we are going to use it. So with SCEP. So now go to next. Here is standalone root. They give you many choices, or standalone subordinate. This is because this is our lab. We are going to use standalone root CA, the most trusted CA in CA hierarchy. If you choose here, he will give you that standard CA that can issue certificates to user and computer, but must be obtained the CA certificate from another CA. So here is we are going to use this one and click next. Here is just a common name for this CA. I will just call it ASAs VPN. So this is my common name for this one. Here is, you see, you can choose the validity Maximum validity for CS certificate, its maximum is 5 years. If you put maybe 20, 50, 100, it will not be like that. So the maximum it will be 5 years. So here's it will be the expiration date is 2018. So click next. Now click next. Okay, here is the, do you want to stop service now? Okay, I will stop it and start again, no problem. Okay, do you want to enable activate server page? Yes. So now it's finished. Click finish here. So now I think it's going here. I will show you. You can go to all programs, accessories, sorry about control panel here. You are going to see a certificate here, authority. Yes. Now you see MKS VPN here. We did it. You can go to, if you can go here, there is nothing pending, nothing issued, it's empty. Now go to right click, properties here, policy model, go to properties. Here is follow the setting. Here is two options here. Set the certificate request status to pending. The administrator must explicitly issue the certificate. Here is two choices. The first choice is it's give you that don't give any certificate until the administrator must be agreed about that. But here is in our lab, we are not going to use this. We are going to use just follow the setting in certification template, if applicable, otherwise automatically issued the certificate. So we are going to use this one. Click apply. Okay, he's asked you to make restart, so click OK. Click OK. Now go to here, make stop the service and restart it again. Okay, now we made the 2003 is already to give us the CS certificate, but here is we want to use the MSCAP protocol. Here is you need for Windows Server 2003 this file, small files. It's named CEP setup.exe. It's not more than 170 kilobyte, so you can download it from internet. Yes, it's already free. You can download and copy here inside Windows Server 2003 and open it. Okay, yes. Here is the protocol SCEP. Now we are going to make yes to enable it. Click next. Here is you will ask you use the local system account. Okay, I will use the local system as my account here. Here is required SCEP channel first to enroll. Click next. Setup is override to you because maybe I installed it before here. Are all it exists pending request to proceed? Okay, yes. Here is put the name here. The name is my name is like MKS. Company here Cisco Education. I think now he is now go to next. Now I think it's finished here, but you have to check something here. I will go show you something here to go to command prompt and check the host name. Sorry, check the host name. The host name is my cert, so this is my host name here because here is I need it. I will show you. Here's Cisco local. Okay, click finish. Now we are going to add on a CEP protocol. Yes, now I think yes, here is you see this file. Here is you have to use this URL. This is my cert. You see this is my cert /cert/serve/mscp/mscp.dll. So you have to write this one. Don't forget it, but I will not write it because I save it by heart. So it's easy to me to remember it. Here is instead of my cert, I will put the IP address of server Windows Server 2003, which is 200.200.200.3. So don't forget to to remember this one. So okay, now click OK. Yes, now everything is ready here in 2003. So now I think we finished this here, this step. So we finished step 1 and step 2. Now go to step 3. We are going to inside ASA1 and ASA2 to configure VPN site VPN connection. So it is, you have to make start this one, router ASA1. Okay, then to close this. I will make just one by one. I will not turn on this one. I will turn on one by one because here is my laptop. It's not too much super laptop, just Core i3. So now going inside, double click like this. Yes. Now enable. Password also enable. I want to change the host name is ASA1, and to be able to get inside the ASDM you have to make some configuration. Before that we are going to, this is to show us, this is Ethernet, fast Ethernet 0, fast Ethernet 1. I'll just hide this one because I don't want to disturb you here. Now go to interface Ethernet 0-0. This is the IP address for this one, so it will be here, you see. So IP address is 55.88.99.10.255.255.255. This is subnet mask 224. Now here is, I will call this name interface is inside, so is inside, and make no shutdown. Yes, now this interface is ready. Go to interface Ethernet 0/1. This is for outside. The IP address is 200.200.200.1 255.255.255.0. The name interface is outside. Sorry, outside. The port security level, it's 0. Yes, for outside by default is 0. Now go to no shutdown, exit. Now we are going to enable the HTTP server through this command, HTTP server enabled. Now we are going to HTTP, the IP address here, you see here is, I will put the host name because I want to get inside the ASA through this line. So because I download the ASDM in Windows 7, so here is 200.200.200.0. Here is, you have two choices. You can put the IP address, exactly the IP address for this one, like 200.200.200.1, and make the subnet mask, and just that's it. But here is, I will use the network here, 255.255.255.0. This is come from outside interface. Okay, now I think it's ready. Don't forget to put username is Cisco by default. Password is Cisco.123, Cisco123. So this is, I think, is ready. Now if you want to go inside, to get inside the ASA1 through ASDM, you have to go to Firefox here. I will show you. And put the IP address of this interface. So go here, 200.200.200.1, click enter here. You will get this. Okay, this is maybe okay. I understand the risk, no problem. Add exception, confirm security exceptions. Okay, now you see here is installed. Because I installed it before, I will make run ASDM. If it's the same, if it's the first time for you, click this one, install ASDM launcher and run ASDM. But here is because I already installed, make open. Okay, okay, now close this one just to save memory. Okay, now It's downloaded there. Now we have seconds. Yes, Java. Be careful about Java. You have to install the suitable Java for your PC. So now, okay, now it's working now here. Continue. Yes, now it will give me now the, yes, here is username and here is the password is Cisco. Sorry again, Cisco 123. Click enter. Now I will get inside the ASDM. Just seconds. Okay, go inside router. Okay, just wait. Okay, come on. 9799 completed. Software update. Okay, disconnect. This one I don't need wireless internet. So as it will take time, no problem with that. Just yes, now we are inside the ASA1. Here you see this is the host name, ASA1 ASA version, routed firewall here. Okay, okay, now we are going to configuration here. You see here we are going to use site-to-site VPN. The first thing we are going to configure certification management. So we have two steps here to configure ASDM or ASA routers. The first thing we are going to certification management. After we finish, we are going to here like VPN, IPSec VPN wizard. So the first thing here we are going to configure CS certificates. So as you see here, to add. Now here is certification A3, no problem. You can change to A3, no problem. It's no problem about that. Now this is, you remember, this is the URL for a CEP. So the URL is, you remember, 200.200.3 /serve /mscep/mscep.dll. So now make install certification, send yes. Now certificate is installed, so this is good. Now it's okay. Now this is a my certification. You see it is expiry date is 2018. Okay, now go to identity certificate now, and we are going to add. Here is ASDM Trust Point 4. Here is, you have two options. Import the identity certificate from PKS 12 format. This is, we will not use this one. You can choose the browse the file and decryption pass phrase, but here is in our lab we are going to use this one. Add a new identity certificate. We are going to create a new key pair. So new, any name here is you need it, you can use for VPN ESA. Okay, everything by default size 1024. Okay, the size of encryption, generate purpose, so no problem, generate. Now here is crypto key, generate RSA label VPN ESA non-confirmed. So this is send now. Okay, here is certificate subject. You can choose anything here. You can common name here, you can use it for ASA 2 like this. Add the company name here, ASA 1 Cisco. Add You can also use the department here or our location, anything you can use it here. Okay, click OK. Now we are going to advance. Here is nothing about to change. Here is we are going to request by manual enrollment. No, we are going to use automatic SCEP protocol. So also here you have to type this URL cert/msceb/msceb.dll SCEP challenge password. So here is we are going to use the password. We are taking the password from CA server here. Go to server 2003. Go to Internet Explorer. Before that, I will show you something here. I will show you here is certification authority. Go to there. ASAs VPN here. You see here is pending, nothing. But issued here, it's I have. This is what I did it now. This is Cisco. You see, this is the date is 3 p.m. 3. It's now. Now I'm thinking let's finish everything here. So this is about 3. Yes. Now this is the SIP encryption and enrollment agent offline. So now we are going to here 200.200.3/serve to take the password msceb/msceb.dll. Here is, they will ask me, do you remember? This is, I will give the username for my server. It's not Cisco and Cisco 123. No, here is the username for this server. So administrator. Oh yes, my password is blah blah blah. So remember my password. Okay. Now you see here. Welcome. This is a simple certification enrollment protocol, SCEP. So this is the password. This password, it's expire within 60 minutes. So you have to take this password. You have to be careful. Some people they make like this. Some people they make like this and make copy. Go there and make paste here. But be careful, you see when you make paste, here is space. You see this space? Be careful about this one, because if you paste it there like this, it will not be correct. So remove this space like this, yes. Now it's correct, make copy, Control C and go to ASDM here, paste it here, Control V and Control V paste. Now I think it's okay, click OK. Now I want to add this certificate with this password. Here is add. You see crypto CA trust point ASDM. This is the password. You see, this is the enrollment URL what I use it. Now click send. I think it's okay now. Okay. You see here expiry date is pending. Yes, it's not installed yet, but in other version for ASDM here, you have to see here is something called install. If you choose this one, you see this one install here, click install, and there is something called, you have to paste here something, but I don't want to use this one. You can just use click save, yes, send, like this. Okay. Close. Yes, you see now expiry date is August 30, 2014. So this is what we are going to use here. Now I think it's ready here. Now we are going to ASDM to ASA2 and make the same thing for ASA2. It's not complicated. You will see now after you use it here, we are going to use quickly. So now go to router ASA2. We are going to restart it. Yes. the same configuration, what we made it in ASA1, we are going to use it in ASA2 as well. So just any quickly steps, I will not focus on every command as I did in ASA1 because I think it was clear. Now just to save our times. Okay, that's correct. Enable conf-t hostname ASA2 interface Ethernet 00. This is the IP address as 200.200.255.255.255.0. Name interface is outside. I think it's outside, yes. No shutdown. Exit interface Ethernet. Whoa, wait. We are going to miss. Go to Ethernet 0. So IP address is 55.88.99. Sorry, 100.10.255.255.255.0. Okay, change the IP address just. Yes, name interface is inside, not outside. Okay. No shut. We check show interface. This is interface 00 is inside. Okay, is up and up. Okay, that's good. So now to conf-t interface Ethernet 0/1. The IP address is for outside 200.200.255.255.255.0. Name interface is outside here. Outside, yes. Now shutdown. Yes. Now we are going to exit HTTP server. Enable. HTTP is the IP address 200.200.200.0, 255.255.255.0 for outside interface. Now I think it's ready. Just I want to check if it's installed the ASDM or what. DRI flash. Yes, ASDM 645. Okay, it's already installed. So now go to sorry, but we forgot something. I think we forget just to make username and password. Okay, same thing for after one, just to make it easy. Now I think it's good here. We are going to click save. Yes, before go to ASA2, I'm going to save my configurations. Okay, now device list. This is the IP address of the another router here. ASA router 2, continue. The username is Cisco, password Cisco123, login. Loading, just wait. Yes, now I'm inside the ASA2. Now go to site-to-site VPN, go to certificate management, see a certificate, click add. Now go to use a CEP. You will see now it's very easy, because if you did it the first time, it will be easy for you for the next time. So I'm a CEP-MSCEP.dll. Now I'm going to install. Oh yes, you see, I forgot to change the date just here. Here is the date. Start date is 2013. This is a certificate, but what is the date inside this router. Let me check here. Go to device setup, go to system, clock. You see it's 1999. So we are going to change to start from 2013. Yes, so now anything, now it's good. Go to, here's, I need from a month, my country, apply, okay, send, and click on save, that's to save this configuration. Click on close. Okay, now I think it's ready. Now go again to site, CI certificate, add, yes, sorry, this one, .3, MSCEB, /MSCEB, sorry, /cert/serv /cb.dll. I think now install certificate, send. Yes, install certificate successfully, so click OK. Now go to identify certificate, click on add here. Go to add a new, no problem about this one, about the VPN cert. Okay, generate, send. Coming up. Okay, France, Normand, also. Sorry, cert/serv /MSCEB /MSCEB.dll. Now I want to make the new password. Here is go to server. You have to make refresh. You will get a new password like this. You see, this is a new password. I will select this password. Select carefully without any space. Click copy and click paste here. Okay, I want to paste it also again through SDM here. Yes. Yes. Click OK. Now add certificate. Okay, send. Okay. Now click on save just to remove this pending. Click on save. Send. Yes. Click close. Come on. Yes, now everything is okay. Now this is expiry date, so I have CR certificate, I have the identity certificate for each router ASA1 and ASA2. Now we are going to configure the site-to-site VPN. I will go just to ASA1. Here is I will use two kinds. I will use the wizard and I will use the manual. So the first thing we are going to use the wizard for VPN. I will show you from where and how to do it. It's very easy, it's not difficult. Yes, now I am inside the ASA1. This is okay. If you want to check here, can go. If I set up like this, set up wizard, everything is here. You see, this is the ASA1. You can check if you are in the right router or not. So now go to wizard, go to IPSec VPN wizard. Here is you have to check site to site. So here is the VPN tunnel is outside, not inside. This is very easy. Now click next. Here is the peer IP address. The peer of IP address here. I'm inside the SA1. My peer is this one, 200.200.200.2. So this one, 200.200.200.2. Here is if you want to use a pre-shared, you can use a pre-shared key. But here is we don't want to use pre-shared key. We are going to use certificate. Here is my certificate, ASDM. This is my trust point. As you remember when we are discussing in theory part, this is the trust point. So this is the tunnel group name, no problem. Click next. Here is I want to use DES because this software it will not support triple DES or SHA or AS. So I will go to use des, sha, and Diffie-Hellman group 2. So click next. Also here is, I don't want to use this enable perfect forwarding. It's more secure and it will make my routers too much slow. So I don't want to use it. So click next. Here is the local network. You see here, I want to make this local network to be able to connect VPN connection with this one. So the local network is 55.88.99.0. Then outside network is our remote network 55.88.100. So now go to 55.88. This one I will choose it. This is inside network, and the outside is 100.0/24. Here is the NAT exempt. Here is very important to do it, because if you remembered also in the pre-shared key the same thing, you have to do the NAT exempt. So you have to do this one, because we want to be able, yes, to make ping. So here is exempt is very important, exempt NAT. So this is very important to do it. Click next. Here is what we did. Click finish. So here is all commands. Here you see this is the access list outside one. This is I will permit 55.88.99.0 to this network, the remote network. Here is the NAT. Here is the exempt, what we call it exempt NAT. So this is also I want to use it, because through VPN this one it will not work. So we have to make this one and apply it in the separate. You see here NAT inside 0. This is NAT 0. I took the access list inside NAT 0 here, 1, and to make it like this. So this is very important, and I will use this one for a crypto map. So this access list outside one crypto map, I will use it here. You see, here's for a crypto map. This is the first access list for a crypto map, the second access list for NAT 0 or exempt NAT. So click send. I think now is good. We are click save, send. Okay, close. Okay, now I think it's good. Now we are going to ASA2. Okay, now I'm inside ASA2. Now I will not use the VPN wizard here. I will use manual. So go to device, side to side, go to connection profile. The first thing here I want to use to choose which interface I want to use it. I will use outside interface. Now I will want to use the connection profiles. Here is from add. Here is the peer IP address. It will be 200.200.200.1. This is the IP address of ASA1. This is the interface is outside. The local network is 55.88.100.0. This one, okay. And this is the local network for ASA2. Sorry. And this is the local network for ASA1, or it will be like remote network from ASA2. Here's 88.99.0/24. Here is I will not use this one, no problem with this. Here is if I want to use a pre-shared key or device certificate. Here is I want to use device certificate. Okay. Here is also I have to use the manage for IC policy. What IC policy I use it there in ASA1. You have to make show one. Just I want to see what is the IC policy. I use it here. Just wait, please. Yes, the IC policy is 10, and it was encryption is DES, SHA, the hashing, Diffie-Hellman group is 2. So this is what I'm going to use it there. So go there, you can add the 10, no problem. Pre-shared key, no. I will use RSA. DES, no. Triple DES, no. It will use DES. Diffie-Hellman group 2. The hash is SHA. This is by default. Click OK. Now here the first number is priority is 10. Okay, click on add. Yes. Now here is the IPSec proposal. Here is I want to use ESP DIS and SHA. The same thing, don't change it about anything here. Here's inside this one, here's you have to use something like this, device security certificate. You can choose this one here like this. Okay, now okay, I think apply. I think everything is okay here. Here is you see all, I think all IP address. Okay, but remember here we don't see the exempt, we don't see the NAT, so we are going to use it separately. So this is very important to just to focus on it. So click send. Now before go to advanced, go to firewall. Now go to NAT. We are going to use the NAT exempt. So here is NAT exempt, you see. This is inside exempt NAT. So the interface is inside, no problem. This is the network is 55. The source is 100 because I am inside ASA2, and the destination is 99. Yes. Okay, click OK. Now I think it's here. Click apply. This is the NAT exempt, and they apply it by NAT inside zero access list. So send. Click on save. Send. Now I think everything now is okay. We are going to test it. So now I hope it will work from the first without any troubleshooting. So I hope that. Okay, now we are going, everything is okay, I think. Minimize this one. I will go to Windows XP2 here. Now let's go to test it now. We'll see, you want to go to this PC, want to go to command prompt CMT. So want to ping to 58.88.199.100. Before that we want to go to, this is for ASA2, go to ASA2 here, go show crypto IPSec SA. Here is nothing, no IPSec SA. Now go to here, show crypto IPSec SA, nothing. After I ping here, you will see something there. Come on up. Yes, it's working. Now I can ping there. Now go to ASA1, show crypto, you see, and now I can see everything here. Also show crypto CICM SA. Here is, you see this one here in ASA1. I have the active SA is 1, total IC SA is 1, the IC peer is 200 to 200, 202. This is for ASA2, and all this information here. So let's go also to this router here, and I want to go to ping the other side. Straight. Yes. Ping 55.88.100.100. Yes, it's working. Go to ASA2. Show crypto IPSec. Yes, now you see, now I can see everything. Show crypto CICM SA. Now I can see this pair. So now this, I think, everything about today. We created the VPN connection through CS certificate from ASA1 and ASA2 through server Windows 2003. I hope this video, it will be beneficial for everyone. So I hope to see you I hope to see you in the next video. Until that moment, I hope you are fine, and just try to apply this one through GNS3, and if you have any question, you can ask me through my YouTube channel or my blog. So thank you very much for viewing. Bye bye.